Good evening, everybody. If you'd start taking your seats, we'll start the activities this evening. My name is Mike Kubiak, and I'd like to welcome you to the 2019 Valley of Flowers Candidate Dinner. Let me tell you a little about myself, because some of you don't know me. I know a lot of you, at least by facial recognition, from being around Florissant. But my family and I moved to Florissant in 1954. I'm retired, and that's my life. Actually, I'm happily married. I have 3 married children. I have 10 grandchildren, and they range in age from 27 years old to 4 years old. And I have 5 great-grandchildren who range from age 8, who just celebrated her birthday on Saturday, to 7 months old. I'm an active member at Sacred Heart Church. I volunteer at Christian Hospital. I'm an active member at Duchesne Knights of Columbus, and if you come to the fish fries, you'll see me at the head of the line taking orders and taking names. So please come and join us. And after Mary Gettemeyer, I'm the second longest tenured member of the current Valley of Flowers Board. Thank you. That being said, let me introduce you to this board that works hard all year long, very, very hard. You see the culmination at this 3-day event and at these dinners, but it takes a lot of planning and a lot of work. So this evening, I'd like to introduce Laurie Lowry. She's our chairperson. Laurie, if you'd stand. Alphabetically, Kathy Blassingame. Are you here, Kathy? Okay. Kelly Egan. Kelly. Mary Gettemeyer. Tom Jost. If I could get Mike Kubiak to stand up. Mike Lenato. Newest member of our board, Amanda Mills. Liz O'Fallon. Ron Keach, I don't think Ron is here this evening. Kim Miller, our festival coordinator, and the backbone. It wouldn't be a festival event if we didn't take some time out to recognize dignitaries who have joined us this evening. So I'd like each of them to stand as I call their name and be recognized. Our current city mayor, Mayor Thomas Schneider. And a little later this evening, the mayor will be addressing us with some words. Florissant City Council members who are present, I think I saw all of these here. Our Council President, Jeff Caputo from Ward 4. Jeff. He's here. He just had to leave the room for a minute. Oh, hey, okay. Our Vice President, Tim Jones from Ward 2. Andrew Harris from Ward 1. Joe Egan, Ward 3. Keith Childruff from Ward 5. Gerard Hankey, I didn't see Gerard. Is he here? Gerard Hankey. Gerard from Ward 6. Jackie Pagano, Ward 7. And Tommy Siam from Ward 9. And Municipal Judge-elect Mary Elizabeth Dorsey. Also would like to recognize our current police chief and mayor-elect Tim Lowry. Represents the City of Florissant Police Department this evening. In the past years, we've had lords and ladies of the court. These people were instrumental and honored for their service throughout many years during the Valley Flowers Festival. If any of the lords or ladies are present, would you please stand and be recognized? Before I also introduce 2 very important people, there's one special person that you will probably never hear anything about. Diligent, hardworking, an example to a lot of others, although that person doesn't know the example they set. And I hope these young ladies can set an example for everyone else as they mature and go through their lives. Celebrating her 50th anniversary with me this year, my wife, May. And sponsoring the event this evening, Dave Otto from Handyman Hardware. And Kathy Theme from Citizens Bank. As I mentioned, Handyman and Citizens Bank are sponsoring this dinner, which is presented by Catering to You. And I think I got the thumbs up, so I will introduce Rance Thomas for the invocation. As Rance is walking up here, he's an elder of John Knox Presbyterian Church, and he's the president of the North County Churches Uniting for Racial Harmony and Justice. Rance, if you would please.
Good evening. Please bow your heads and join me in a word of prayer. O holy God, God of all creation, creator of heaven and earth, and all things past and present, we give you thanks for this day and for all your creation. We give you thanks for the gift of life. Thank you, O merciful God, for allowing us to come together once again in this place to recognize and honor our outstanding achievement of these young ladies who are candidates to the Queen's Court. Help them realize that their outstanding achievement, even if they're not selected to serve in the court. Help them realize that they're still winners. We pray that you pour out your blessings upon the incoming court and keep it in your care as these young ladies fulfill their responsibilities during the coming year. We pray that you bless the outgoing court for its outstanding contribution to the city of Florissant and to the St. Louis area. Pray that you keep them in your care as they go their separate ways and help them to become successful in whatever they may choose. Now, gracious God, we pray that you bless the Valley Flowers organization, its leaders, members, the sponsors of these young ladies, and others who are present this day. Help the Valley Flowers continue to be successful in all that it does and allow it to continue to make positive difference within our community. Almighty God, we pray that you bless the food we're about to receive and those who prepared it. Help to give us an endless strength to do your will and glorify you. In your mighty name we pray. Amen.
I'd like to first of all thank the Hazelwood West Orchestra, who is now having some food. They did a delightful job with the music. The ladies of our Florissant Senior Commission for serving the dinner. Thank you, ladies. The Girl Scout Rhythmettes for their assistance with this wonderful dinner prepared by Catering for You. I'm very much an advocate for Florissant, so the next portion of this talk is going to be a sales pitch from my heart. Florissant is the largest city in St. Louis County by population. It's a large city with a small town attitude. And since its founding, it has been family friendly. Since 1963, the Valley of Flowers Festival celebration has continued that tradition as the first festival of spring. The celebration has 6 main goals. First, to make Florissant a better place in which to live. Second, to attract more tourists and visitors. Third, to help encourage businesses to locate to Florissant. Fourth, to increase property values. Fifth, by furthering Florissant loyalty and appreciation. And finally, to help make Missouri, in our small way, even more beautiful. In less than a month, on May 3rd, 4th, and 5th, the 57th celebration takes place. The theme this year is the Florissant Valley Fire Protection District, that's a mouthful, celebrates its 100th anniversary, a centennial of caring then, now, and tomorrow. This 3-day celebration has become a place for families to enjoy each other, as well as to catch up with those they haven't seen for quite a while and just want to find out what's going on with them over the past year. There's activities for everyone. For the young and the young at heart, there's baseball games at Koch Park, and at the Egan Center, a pretty baby photo contest, culturally diverse performances, Other children's activities, including the Zoppi Italian Circus under the big top tent, to light up the eyes of the children and to create and to rekindle memories for everyone. On Rue Saint-Francois on Saturday, there's a classic car show. And for most of these events, there are no charges for these activities. So it's a wonderful, wonderful weekend. At the Egan Center for Gardeners, there's a flower and plant sale. And you can find that perfect something at the Vendor and Craft Fair. And of course, all weekend, chow down on delicious food. At the Duchesne Home Association Fairgrounds, where the heck is that? It's formerly known as the Knights of Columbus Fairgrounds. The Knights had to change their name in respecting their charter with the Supreme Council. There's a carnival environment with games, breathtaking rides for the brave, many children's rides, and a classic favorite, at least my classic favorite, the Ferris wheel. I have taken every one of my daughters, granddaughters, and great-granddaughters on that Ferris wheel as they grow up, and I watch them grow and enjoy it. Last year, I took my 3-year-old granddaughter, and we got to the top, and you know how the wheel stops at the very top while they're loading the bottom cars? She looked up and said, "Grandpa, I can touch the clouds." And then finally, the Knights will be serving their mouth-watering barbecue and a variety of beverages. But amongst all these gems, the crown jewel of the festival is the Grand Parade, which starts at 1:45 on Sunday, followed by the Queen and the Court crowning at 4 o'clock at the Duchesne Home Association Big Pavilion. The Valley of Flowers Committee has selected a first, a junior parade marshal, Cooper. Cooper, who has battled neuroblastoma since October of 2017, is completing his treatments. Cooper is a fun-loving son, brother, nephew, and grandson, and has kept up his fighting spirit and still manages to be himself. Cooper, who was recently honored as an honorary firefighter, will wear his own firefighter's gear. We're pleased this year to have the parade marshals representing the Florissant Valley Fire Protection District's prior and current chiefs. I'll give a brief biography of the current chief and the 6 living chiefs. And if I mess up the names, I apologize in advance. I am horrible at pronunciation. The current fire chief, Jason M. Hogan, was hired on March 1st, 2000, and was promoted to chief in February of 2019. Scott A. Steppel was hired on May 26th in 1988, promoted to chief in March of 2014, where he served until he retired in February of this year. Robert S. Corey was hired on February 1st, 1979, promoted to chief and served until he retired in March of 2014. John M. Whedon was hired on April 15th in 1978, promoted to chief in July of 1994, and served as chief until he retired in May of 2006. William S. Bogue was hired on June 29, 1989, as chief, where he served until he retired in July of 1994. Wayne D. Patterson, Wayne's a friend of mine, was hired on March 1st, 1966, promoted to chief in 1988, and served until he retired in July of 1989. Raymond E. Laramie was hired on January 1st, 1957, and served as chief from 1977 until he retired in May of 1978. If any of the chiefs are here, please stand, and let's all just recognize them. Now, I'm going to turn my attention to this table right here, because at this table is the outgoing court, and they're going to do some special things for us, a first-time activity that we're going to see. So if our Queen, Yen Nguyen, first runner-up, Samantha Eager, special mage, Elizabeth Goldstein, Victoria Dixon, and Sally Gashore will please come forward. And I will turn the podium Over to you, young ladies.
Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Yen. I'm the 2018 Queen of Florissant, and I go to Incarnate Word Academy. And my sponsor is Cannoli's Restaurant. Before we do introductions, and we'd like to tell you guys about the different events and our favorite events, we would like to give a huge thanks to Mayor Schneider for supporting us Queen in Court. We also like to give a huge thanks to Miss Lori Lowry and everyone on the Valley Flower Board for supporting us, for keeping us warm during the parades, and of course for feeding us. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, I am this year's, 2018's first runner-up. I go to Incarnate Word Academy. My name is Samantha Aker, and I would like to thank my sponsor, Ken's Auto Repair and Towing. My favorite memory from this year would have to be the Ferguson Northern Lights Parade. Now, the parade we actually didn't get to be involved in because of the tornado warnings, but it was a great bonding experience for all of us, and we had such a great time together.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Goldstein, and I'm the first special maid. I attend Incarnate Word Academy, and I would like to thank my sponsor, Goldmark Enterprises. My favorite memory over the past year is probably the Mayor's Ball, because we got to meet with a lot of the people from the community and the surrounding communities, and we ended our night with a police escort. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Victoria Dixon. I'm the second special maid. I attend Rosati Kane High School, and I want to thank my sponsor, Handyman Hardware. One of my favorite memories has been the Thanksgiving Day Parade, because it was our first big downtown parade, and the parade stopped halfway through, and so we started playing I Spy, so it was a little fun thing that we got to do, and it was just really fun to be with the girls on the float.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Sally Gashero. I attend Hazelwood West, and I'm the third special maid. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Vitendo for Africa, for giving me a beautiful opportunity to participate in Valley of Flowers. And my favorite event throughout the year would have to be Wednesday Night Out, because we got to face paint the kids, and we also got to watch Moana, the movie, on a beautiful night of the summer. Thank you so much.
So my favorite memory throughout our journey would probably riding the flirt bus. We got to obviously eat on the bus, sleep on the bus, but most importantly, we got to bond with one another. But Liz actually kind of captured all the events, and we would like to show you. Hope you enjoy.
Never Over the past year, we were honored to represent the city of Florissant, developing skills that will be very useful in our future. We would like to thank the Valley of Flowers Committee for their time and effort in making this experience possible. Love, the 2018-2019 Queen and Court.
Thank you, girls, and once again, it's great to see creativity at work as we see these young women develop. I'd like to now introduce our mayor, Tom Schneider, if he would like to come up and say a few words, please.
Thank you, Mike. Out of tragedy, Americans find triumph. When you take a child on a ride at the Valley of Flowers this year, know that 100 years ago, last January, a terrible fire destroyed a 3-story Loretto Academy. And that is why we have the 100th year anniversary of the Florissant Valley Fire Protection District. Let's hear it again for our great firefighters. And while we're at it, let's hear it for our police officers. They're the best in the world. Rachel isn't not with us tonight. She's on her sister's trip, but in her place is our granddaughter, Cleo, and she's with her daddy, Mark, my son. Hi, Cleo. It's been an honor to serve the city for 42 years. I work at a desk where Mayor Regan hired me. All the furniture in the mayor's office was selected by Mayor Bob Lowry. It was an honor to learn from both of those, and I take my leave after 40 years in elected office, 13-0. Thanks for the support, and thanks for helping us advance the progress. And I'd like to ask for a moment of silence. I'll explain why. Very special person who gave new meaning to community service, not only in Florissant, but in several other cities, who passed away last month. Hal Schuchman will be honored in our History Walk in August. He was the last living member of the Board of Freeholders that drafted our great city charter. He advocated for this building, for JFK, and for our current City Hall, which will be 50 years old next year. And he was a Lord of the Valley of Flowers Court. He came back year after year after he moved to judge the Queen candidates. I don't know if they ever had a three-in-a-row tie vote back then, as they did today. He moved to Town and Country where he became mayor, and he's been honored by not only Town and Country, but also the City of Creve Coeur and the United States Chamber of Commerce. I'd like to thank, anyway, let's have a moment of silence for Hal Schuchman. Thank you. I would like to thank everyone, both with us and who has left us, who has ever been involved in making the Valley of Flowers the gold standard community event in the community for 57 years. It's just a fantastic event, and all those that were there when it was founded, they're all to be commended. A lot of people were celebrating last Tuesday evening. I think there might be a small problem, though. There used to be an unwritten rule that the Valley of Flowers chairperson be neutral in all mayor elections. Because of the tremendous influence that the chairperson for Valley of Flowers has, and rumor has it that Laurie was not in neutral this year. So I think that's why we had such a big victory. It's not easy to be the person in the arena. So please join me in congratulating Chief Lowry and Laurie and Carol Lowry and the entire Lowry family. They're going to serve us well. Chief, you turned a very good police department into the best police department in the country. Thank you. I've closed my campaign account except for $9 in cash. And I was going to bring the envelope with me, but I forgot. But I received it from one of our Queen candidates. Ferguson-Florissant School Board member Scott Ebert and I became traveling buddies in the 2011 campaign trail. And Lauren Ebert was a fan of mine, and we've been fans of each other ever since. And so in my 2015 campaign contributions, I had, the different levels. I had Jackson for $25 and Grant for $50 and Washington for $100 and so on. And so I got this envelope from Lauren Ebert, and it had $9 in it, and she crossed out those other names. She put, this is a William Henry Harrison level donation. So I'm going to give that $9 back to you, Laura. I'd like to thank Yen and her court. You guys did an outstanding job last year in representing the beautiful city. Thank you. Let's hear it from them. And girls, I want all of you girls here to know how much we appreciate that you're stepping up into the public arena. We know it's not easy. It takes a lot of nerve. I understand that the vote was tied 3 times. You had to do the presentation 3 times today. I don't know if that's ever happened before. No. And the Valley of Flowers founders saw something. There was no better way to symbolize the beauty of our city than by celebrating all that is beautiful about each and every one of you. Thank you.
Now we'd like to get on to listening to our candidates. So to perform that piece of this evening, I invite Lori Lowry, our chairperson, Mike Mahaffey, representing the Florissant Valley Fire Protection District, and Bob Carmack to please come forward.
Good evening. So over this last year, we have had the pleasure of chaperoning Yen, Samantha, Elizabeth, Victoria, and Sally. They have transformed from young little women into grown women in this last year as far as what they've learned, how they've represented the city, and we as a board couldn't be prouder of all the accomplishments that you've had so far. The time goes by fast, ladies. Seems like yesterday we were at this dinner, and then a week later we were at the parade, and then you were crowned, and we're right back here where it all began. You guys have a lot to look forward to. You have a lot to offer this community, and I know you're going to go very far in your endeavors and what you choose to do in the future, and we wish you the best of luck. And at this time, if there are any sponsors, past and present, that are here, if you wouldn't mind standing so we could recognize you, because without you, a lot of this would not be able to happen. We would now like to introduce to you the 2019 candidates. One by one, each of the candidates are going to come up, and they're going to answer the following question. What is your definition of a hero? So, ladies, if you'd like to line up on the right side here.
Hi, my name is Sarah Bennett. I attend Hazelwood West High School, and my sponsor is the Florissant Valley Fire Protection District. I would like to thank my brother for being here and supporting me, and a big thanks to my mom, who does everything that she possibly can for me. If I had to describe a hero, I would definitely say, speaking as a mama's girl, that anybody that reminds me of my mom is definitely a hero to me. She is the bravest, strongest woman that I've ever met in my life, and yet she's not the one that we see in the movies. It's not about the cape or the suit that you wear,
that makes you a hero is your ability to lead selflessly, care compassionately, and to overall look around and realize that you don't have to have superpowers and be able to shoot lasers out of your eyes or fly to make a difference. All you have to do is look around at the people around you and start slowly making a small difference in those lives, because eventually that's going to create a ripple effect and change the world. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Chloe Hoth. I go to Duchesne High School, and my sponsor is Paul Cerami Ford. I would like to thank my sponsor, my parents, and my grandparents for supporting me through this opportunity. My definition of a hero is someone who is selfless, a person that first comes to your head when you think, what would that person do? A hero cannot be restricted to one occupation or a specific relationship in your life. A hero can be anyone and everyone. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lexy Kostecki. I go to Incarnate Word Academy, and I would like to thank my parents and my sponsor, VFW Post 4105, because without them I wouldn't have this opportunity. And the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of the word hero is some big, strong person who wears a cape, saves lives, and isn't scared of anything. This person may be a hero in a way, but my definition is a little different. My definition of a hero is not limited to those who are fearless and strong. My definition of a hero is simple: anyone that saves anything. Heroes can be found in anyone. I think everyone has been a hero to someone at some point. Recently around Florissant, I have seen little things like a pack of gum placed all around with notes that explain that this gum, or whatever it is for you and is a random act of kindness. The note attached encourages you to do the same and return the favor. Now, I know a pack of gum doesn't seem like a big deal, but something so simple and done purely for the sake of kindness could have very well saved someone's day. This is just one example of a little hero I've encountered around Florissant. Seeing these little things around constantly inspires me to participate in these little acts of kindness. In my book, it does not take a cape or physical might to be a hero. My heroes are created one small act of kindness at a time. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Natalie Patrick, and I go to Incarnate Word Academy. My sponsor is Winchell Carpet, and I would like to thank my sponsor and my parents for being here. My definition of a hero is, when I hear the word hero, it makes me believe that people can actually work hard for what they want. A hero to me is someone I look up to, and I know they can make mistakes, but they always work hard to fix them. A hero to me is someone that doesn't have to be perfect in every way possible. A person who keeps their word and is trustworthy and honest. A person who stands up for what they believe in. A hero is welcoming to all and never leaves anyone out. Overall, everyone has the same characteristics of a hero, but everyone has a different hero. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Regan Reynolds, and I would like to thank my parents, my sponsor, North County Churches Uniting for Racial Harmony and Justice. And I go to McClure North. Who am I? I'm blessed. I'm wonderfully blessed to be me. I am unique and irreplaceable human being. The first me and the last me stands before you today. I am God's creature. No one will ever replace me. I'm not wealthy, but guess what? I'm happy because God takes care of me. Yes, I am wonderfully blessed to be me. A daughter, a sister, a granddaughter, a cousin, a friend. My family stands strong and tall, and we share many exciting times together. All of us stand from 5 feet 7 inches to 6 feet 9 inches tall. Yes, we are elevated in height, and our stature in size and purpose is strong and firm for each other in every situation. Indeed, my family are my heroes. They inspire me by their examples of never giving up, regardless of the circumstances, and always striving to be high achievers. No, they are not Superman, Captain America, or Mr. Fantastic, but their super support and powerful encouragement, which I constantly receive, has inspired me to strive to be Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, you ask? Yes, Wonder Woman, who is known to be compassionate, caring, stubborn, opinionated, highly competitive, and outgoing. Her values of peace and diplomacy and offering even her enemies mercy and love are motives which are relevant to this day and will help me as I go forth to achieve all my goals in life. I am aware that in order for me to achieve my goals, I need to set high standards and values and pursue them throughout my entire life with diligence. Who am I? A great motivator. My efforts as a volunteer of Special Olympics provide opportunities for me to help children and adults with intellectual disabilities who, if given the chance, can participate and excel in sports and life. I also mentor and tutor elementary students after school. For my personal motives, I sing in the gospel choir, participate in track and field, and work after school. This is my first real job where I come to work and get paid every week. The advantages after school have truly motivated me. I earn money instead of spend it. I gave life independence and life experience. Who am I? Intelligent. My goal is to become a pediatric nurse after graduating from high school. I plan to attend Prairie View A&M University, located in Prairie View, Texas, United States. The university is member of the Texas A&M University System and Thurgood Marshall College Fund. I once read, in order for a person to achieve their goals, they need to set high standards and values and pursue them throughout their entire life with diligence. I am focused and determined to achieve the best life has to offer me. As a determined person, I will never give up, no matter what. I understand that when I fall, I must get back up to continue my journey. I have learned that a determined person goes after what they want. They understand that surviving is not enough. Just existing is not who I am, but thriving and succeeding is the key. Who am I? A unique person. There are many different things that make me who I am. It is not just my family, my character, and my personality, but also the things I say and do. Who am I? I am delighted to tell you. I am a person determined who never gives up no matter what. A strong-minded person who understands when I fall, you must get back up to continue your journey. I am a unique, exceptional, irreplaceable person called Wonder Woman. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Grace Gettemeyer. I attend Incarnate Word Academy, and I would like to thank my sponsor, Handyman Hardware, and both of my parents. My definition of a hero lines up pretty closely with the dictionary definition: a person who is admired or idolized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. I think the most important aspect of that is noble qualities. In grade school, we were always asked who our hero was, and for many people, the general answer was someone who serves in the military, a first responder, or a professional athlete. And I would always list a multitude of family members, trying not to hurt anybody's feelings when we would talk about it at family dinner. And the thing is that all of those people are my heroes. I realized from a young age that being a hero doesn't necessarily mean you have to have a job that saves a life on a daily basis or puts you in great danger. I think that a hero is somebody that makes an effort to make a difference in someone's life or in a community and is sacrificing to make that change. Our community is full of heroes, like our business owners. They're making investments, especially our sponsors. They are trying to better our community, and I think that's really impactful. And our elected officials are also sacrificing to make this great community a better place. And even our teachers at school, they wake up every day trying to better our education, and I think that's really important. And some of the biggest heroes in my life are my parents. My dad is a firefighter, so automatically when I was asked the question in grade school, people assumed that I would stand up and shout his name because of that role that he has. And yes, I think that he is a hero because of that, but I think that the most important part of his characteristics that make him a hero is the way that he shows us that he loves us. One of his favorite things to do when we were in grade school was to wake up and take us to school on his days off, and he loves to make us breakfast now when he is able to be home. And then my mom was able to be a stay-at-home mom, and that was really important to us, to my sister and I, because she was able to be our Girl Scout leader, our volleyball coach, volunteer in the cafeteria. She was able to be in charge of all of the parish picnics at my school, and I think that she made one of the biggest sacrifices that anybody could make, and that's what I see in a hero. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lauren Ebert, and I go to Rosati Kane High School. My sponsor is the Florissant Rotary Club. And first, I would like to thank my parents for all they have done with me to help me succeed, and they are my biggest cheerleaders, and I'm so thankful for them. I also would like to thank my sponsor for giving me this opportunity and experience. I'm so blessed to have them. So my definition of a hero would be someone who shares their stories from their past that others can learn from. They do things to help people with selfless motives, and there are different kinds of heroes, ones who go beyond the call of duty to help the people in need, and there are also ones who are great role models who make the world a better place. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Karina Dufour. I attend McClure North High School, and my sponsor is Show Me's Bar and Grill. I'd like to thank my parents and my sponsor for supporting me, helping me make this happen, and for being here tonight. My definition of a hero is someone who puts others before themselves for the sake of doing good. They help people in need without regard to self or personal gain. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Isabella Barba. I attend Incarnate Word Academy, and I'd like to thank my sponsors, Citizens National Bank, and my parents, Larry and Patty. I define a hero as a parent because of their endless love, support, and bravery they show when raising their children. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Elena Crivit. I go to Marquette Catholic High School in Alton, and I would like to thank my sponsor, Sacred Heart Catholic Church, my parents, and my brother for being with me today. My definition of a hero is anyone who isn't afraid to stand up for what they believe in and do it for the good of others. A hero can be anyone, no matter who they are or where they come from. I believe heroes are selfless, kind, caring, and passionate. They come in all different forms, such as members of the military, or even just the average person getting through their day. But most importantly, there are no set requirements for being a hero, and anyone can be one, no matter who they are. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Megan Hogan. I attend Hazelwood West High School, and my sponsor is Marty Conceal Car Dealership. I want to thank my parents and all of my family for being able to be here tonight. My definition of a hero is somebody who influences you to do good and helps you through the hard times in your life. Thanks.
Hi, everyone. My name is Elena Snelling. I attend Hazelwood West High School, and my sponsor is Commercial Bank. First, I want to thank my parents and my sponsor for the endless amount of love and support so I'm able to be here today. To me, a hero is not only someone who has the courage and the ability to perform such tasks, but does not think twice about the consequences they may face before doing so. Heroes take time out of each and every day to look after and make sure that others are safe and expects nothing in return. I believe that such bravery should be recognized each and every day. And with that, I would like to thank all the first responders of the Florissant Valley community for keeping our community safe. Thank you.
My name is Megan Battles. My sponsor is the Knights of Columbus Council 2951. I'd like to thank my mother because she always models empowerment, independence, and kindness. A hero, as a loose definition, is someone who is brave enough to do the right thing and smart enough to know what the right thing is. A hero is somebody who spreads wisdom to others but is aware that they too can learn from the ones that they teach. A hero to me can be seen in a mother, a student, a daughter, a grocery bagger, or even a police chief. A hero can be seen as anyone whose heart is in the right place, and who not only makes the right choices, but does it selflessly and diligently.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Amanda Colby. I'm a junior at McClure North High School, and I would like to thank my sponsor, BJ's Bar and Restaurant, for giving me this amazing opportunity. I would also like to thank my parents and all of my family for always loving and supporting me. What is my definition of a hero? Well, to start, you have to have an average job by day and dress up in spandex by night. Just kidding. In all seriousness, I believe there are different levels of heroism. A hero can be someone that races into a building to save 5 people, or it could be someone that just asks to make sure someone is doing okay. The truth is, we need both kinds of heroes in our lives. Personally, I've had some hard times recently, and the people that I see as heroes are the people that made sure I was okay. Those people were my family and friends. They were the ones to pick me up when I was down, and I regard them in the highest respect. Those are the heroes in my life. They didn't rescue multiple people or fight an evil villain, but they managed to save one life, mine. The dictionary defines a hero as a person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. Every form of heroism has these qualities, from the everyday heroes to the major leagues. Heroes are people who do the right thing, not to take credit for it, but because it's the right thing to do. There are many different kinds of heroes in the world, but each one of them has a purpose: to do the right thing, to help people, to be brave. And so I end my speech with a quote from my favorite Disney hero. A hero is not defined by the size of his strength, but by the strength of his heart. Hercules. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Elise Xray. I go to Rosati Kane, and my sponsor is Beyond Sewer, and they're also kind of my second parents, but love you. I would also like to thank my family, which transitions us into our question. What is a hero to me? Someone who puts others before themselves. So I ask one question. Where is your heart? My heart is where my home is. My home is Florissant. So that's a pretty easy answer. My heart is in Florissant, and my family is in Florissant. Therefore, my hero is Florissant. And I would like to end with a quote. So, I was smart, so I tried to change the world. And I was wise, so I started with myself. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Hannah Crowder. I attend Hazelwood West High School, and my sponsor is Greater North County Chamber of Commerce. My definition of a hero is somebody who puts others' needs before themselves. A hero is somebody who looks after others rather than looking after themselves. Somebody who wants to help better others so they can better themselves on the inside. To me, a hero is more than somebody who wears a cape and has powers. A hero is somebody like my dad. My dad, he is so powerful, and he is such a hero to not only me, but so many other people around us, and he always puts others before himself. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kaitlyn OKeefe. I go to Hazelwood West High School, and my sponsor is Old Town Donuts. I would first like to say thank you to my parents for supporting me through this whole journey. Also, I would like to thank my sponsor, Old Town Donuts, for allowing me to have this wonderful experience. My definition of a hero is somebody I can look up to, who will help me through my rough times, knowing they will give me the right advice I need to push through. A hero will tell me my rights from my wrongs. and guide me to the right direction. A hero will lean over my shoulder and protect me through anything and anything for me out of respect. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sarah Shank. I go to Duchesne High School. I'm sponsored by State Farm agent Steve Woods, and I would like to thank my sponsor, my family, my friends, and my community. And my definition of a hero is somebody that is not asked to do things for others, but does it out of the kindness of their hearts, because for no personal gain or just to better somebody else's life. And by that definition, my own mother is my hero because she has taken so much of her life to do things for others to impact their lives importantly. Thank you.
I'm the last one, I promise. My name's Amelia Stevens. My sponsor is Boyle Law Firm, and I'd like to thank everyone here for coming, taking time out of your day. It means a lot to all of us. My definition of a hero is not DC or Marvel, much like all these wonderful women behind me said. I think we all agree. A hero to me is someone that is willing to sacrifice themselves for the good of others. One day, me and my sister slid off the road, and this man stopped, took time out of his day to get out of his car and ask us if we were okay and helped us get back on the road. He's a hero to me because there were no camera crews. He gained nothing out of it. He only did it to help us. So thank you all for coming, and I'm Amelia.
Thank you, ladies. We've got some wonderful candidates this year. I would like to thank Mayor Schneider and the City of Florissant and the staff for their assistance in putting everything together and all the hard work that they do throughout the year to help make sure the festival weekend goes off without a hitch. I'd also like to thank Mike Kubiak, our MC for tonight. He did a wonderful job. I'd like to say thank you to Hennifer Jewelers. They're the ones who made the bracelets for the candidates that they all get to take home tonight. And he also has the crown and the jewelry that's out in front here that we'll be able to give our new Queen and Court once they're crowned. I also like to thank Handyman Hardware and Citizens for sponsoring this dinner. We thank you every year. We couldn't do it without you. I'd also like to thank the Valley of Flowers board members. The board members give of themselves selflessly throughout the year. We end on the Sunday with the crowning and the parade, and we start on the next Wednesday with our planning of the next year. And I'd like to thank them and their families for all the time that they allow for us to be able to get together and put on this festival each year. I'd like to thank the Florissant Valley Fire Protection District for all their support. And we're very excited to have a parade themed around your 100th anniversary, and we can't wait until May 5th gets here. Thank you for all your assistance. So thank you, everyone, for attending. This is our 57th candidate dinner for the Valley of Flowers. Your attendance is greatly appreciated. I hope you had a great evening and enjoyed your meals. We look forward to seeing everyone the weekend of May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. My goodness, I already moved it up to next year. May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And candidates, when you leave, please make sure you take everything on the table, and we'll see you all in the parade on May 5th. Thank you and have a great evening.